Okay, that's fucking annoying. I hate that. Literally, my best attempt yet. I literally have her where I want her. Dolores is still alive. I survived the fucking clone attack. You know, I have decent amount of. I think I had no more flask left. No, I think I had one flask left, and the. I don't remember. But I know I had a decent amount of health, and I could have survived. And I literally had her. I got a quarter health left, and I could have beaten her. And then the fucking internet goes out for like a split second and stops the fucking stream. And it's like I could have beaten her, but what the fuck's the point of doing it if I'm not doing it on stream? That's bullshit. Ah, oh, that's annoying. Whatever. Good. Just gotta do better. Just gotta fucking do better. I need to stop doing that. Like I always. Oh my fuck. Oh my. Just got me at this point. I need to manage my fucking stamina better. I need to not. Oh. I just want to die at this point. Come on. You know, I don't care. That was garbage. That was actually fucking garbage. I need to play perfectly. Like that's the only fucking way. I really don't care at this point. I I've beaten her. I've gone to second phase too many times to be doing stupid shit like this. This is just frustrating. So stupid. I can't believe the fucking. Not even like the Wi-Fi went out or anything like that. It's just there was a lapse in the connection for a single second, and it was enough to stop the stream. That's so dumb. I forgot that I was gonna get some water. I am just, man, I'm stressed out right now. This is so dumb. It's good. I mean, it's fine because I know I can beat her. I can get her to that point again. Like, it'd be worse if I miraculously got to that point and then I fucking died or the stream went out. You know, I was tempted to just kill her, but then it would like I start the stream up and then she's beaten and it's like the stream is literally just me getting her to a quarter health, and then the start of the next stream is just her being dead, and it just feels so. It's not satisfying at all. I'm getting a full both phase boss fight. You see everything. Okay. But that convinces me that I can do it today. At least. So it's not too bad. But yeah, no, I'm gonna get some water because I am seriously sweating like crazy out here. Okay. I'm gonna mute again. So yeah, no. I mean, this is pretty. It's pretty funny that I went from. God, I don't really want to use any overpowered weapons or anything, and then I start using bleed and frost against her, and then I literally start using a even longer weapon against her. That also has bleed, and then I give it keen affinity so it has more damage, and then I level up strength and dex to make it have even more damage, and then I summon at the end. You know, I mean, it's kind of perfect, honestly, because Dolores only proc sleep on Melania's second phase that one time, and then once she got Melania's aggro, she literally got destroyed by Waterfowl, like, completely. Um, and then I just started playing super sloppy. But yeah, I'm muting now. I gotta concentrate. Holy shit.
Dear Mikola.
Holy
My
shit.
dearest
Oh
Mikola.
my god.
My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
Man, my heart is beating like fucking crazy. Oh man. Holy shit. That was. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Oh god. That was so tense at the end. Jesus. Wonder if Melina would have said something if she was still alive. Yeah, how much did I get? Damn, that's not really that much. Oh, I can only level up like once. Just a little bit less than what you get from killing Elden Beast. Holy crap. Oh man, that was such a good fight. And honestly, I'm glad I used the summon, because I probably could have beaten it without the summon, but unfortunately, um, the summon, the summon, um, the summon acted more like a summon than support. It was she got aggro on Melania on the second phase. Oh, and it was just, I don't know, it was just she didn't really proc any sleep on her at all. And the one time she did, she seemed to have more resistance to it because she didn't. I mean, even in the first phase when she would get sleep procced, it like she would go down for like she'd stay in place for like a second, and then she'd get back up after I hit her. Same thing with the clean rot knights. Like I used the sleep sword, the sword of Saint Trina. Where is it? And other enemies, they get sleep. They literally lay down on the ground, and they're there for like a good 2 or 3 seconds. The clean rot knights and Melania, they get sleep, and they're there. They're standing up, and they're standing up for like a second, and then they wake up. So they're way more resistant to it. They're way more resistant to it. Um, where is this weapon? Must have missed it right here. Yeah. Um, but yeah. So since second phase is a lot more aggressive, the second she got hit with the arrows, she would go over to Dolores and she would just mess her up. Um, um, Regardless of anything. And since she was so fast, like I would have to freaking run. Like I wasn't able to get the get the aggro back on me. And honestly, at a certain point, I was kind of grateful that Dolores had the aggro instead of me, cause man, she was scary. She was very scary. Yeah, I mean after I get her armor, 4, 36. Yeah. Well, he was never coming back, unfortunately. That's the thing. We see one of the blooms in Kaled where she fought Radon. That's what put her into her coma. But what was the first bloom? Because in our fight against Radon, that was the second one, and then her fight with us was the third one, and she became the goddess of Ra. But I don't know what the first one was, because there's another flower in the room before her boss fight, but I don't think we ever learn what, like, if that's her, or I mean, I'm assuming that was hers, but why did she? Because she only ever blooms. It seems she's not in control of the bloom. Well, no, because Millicent did say that she abandoned her pride to meet Radon's measure, suggesting that for both Radon's fight and our fight, she decided to bloom. Just like Millicent decided not to bloom because she knew she'd become someone different. So Melania decided to bloom to be able to fight us and to be able to fight Radon. As war diseases symbolize their victories, some claim to have seen wings when the weapons raised aloft, wings of fierce determination that I've never known defeat. But yeah, I mean, this was the main reason I leveled up dexterity to how high it is now to be able to wield this. Okay. Well, this could be the last somber weapon that I level up all the way. Since I just got the ancient ancient dragon smithing stone. I want to test out though. Oh shit, I already had one. That was dumb. Oh, that's fine. And that was... Honestly, that was so much more fun than people say it is. People complain way too much, I think. I I was getting frustrated at some points. I will say that I feel like she could have been designed a little bit better. Like, I won't lie and say she was a perfect boss. That she didn't have shit that kind of pissed me off. But Waterfowl is not as bad as people say it is. People are just bad at dodging. I'm sorry. It's just true. Like, I'm not that good at dodging, but I was able to dodge it pretty consistently. Um, only thing that's undodgeable is the first freaking flurry, because it's way too long. The other two are short enough for you to dodge through them. You just need to get better at dodging. Only way to dodge the first flurry is if you're far away enough, which usually you're not. There was only like 2 instances in which I was, she started Warfire when I was far away. Also, the one thing I'll say is I wish she started waterfowl as a counter, not just randomly able to power it up when she wants. You know, I like that she is more likely to power it up when you're aggressive, but I'd like it if it was exclusively a counterattack. Like you accost her, and then she gets up, waits a couple seconds, and then she starts waterfowl, rather than you're aggressive, and then like eventually she'll do it. You know, it every other attack feels like it has a pattern. Waterfowl is just like, oh, I feel like doing it right now, and then she does it, and it's like, if you have no stamina, you're screwed. If you have very little health and you're trying to heal, you're screwed. You know, there's nothing you can do. I feel like every attack should have a way to deal with it. You should have enough time to roll away, run away, block, you know, counter, whatever. It shouldn't just start up whenever the fuck she feels like it. That just feels a bit bullshit. Like, I don't really care that she's a goddess of rot and that she's super strong. Like, there needs to be a certain, not fairness, but balance. Like, she can't just be able to one-shot you and that's it. Like, that's not a boss fight. That's just bullshit. You know, her being stronger than you and having more health. That's just how bosses are. But her being able to pull out her strongest attack whenever the heck she wants just kind of feels like ass. It just feels kind of bullshit. But at least it's relatively easy to dodge, so that's why I don't hate it like other people do. Um, Clone attack, well, it did pretty decent damage to me. It was actually a lot easier to dodge than I thought it was. Um, and I did have Dolores um, having aggro, so not every single clone would come after me. There was only, I think, 2 times that the clones came after me all the way. But I never had Melania doing her final thrust attack. To me, she would always go to Dolores. I'm assuming that attack would probably kill me instantly, or at least do like 90% of my health. Um, Second phase, I felt like for the Goddess of Ra, this is something somebody else said, which I also kind of agree. Not that I wanted her to be like super Scarlet Rot and, you know, go crazy with it, but she didn't feel like the Goddess of Scarlet Rot. She just felt like a demigod who had Scarlet Rot powers randomly. I don't know, I feel like, I don't know. Like, I literally never got Scarlet Rot from her. Not a single time. Like, there was not a time that she procced it on me. She always just did so much damage that she killed me. Especially with the attack that literally imbues Scarlet Rot, the freaking flower. It just does so much damage inherently without the Scarlet Rot that it kills you. It doesn't even... Or does it? Or is it because it... No, Scarlet Rot is a poison, basically. It's just really... Yeah, no, it's not... It's not straight up damage, it's damage over time. So yeah, it's just the spell itself that does the damage and then it kills you. And then when you die, you get Scarlet Rot. So... What else? I think she only did it a couple times, but every time she did it, it was so fucking annoying. She has this one move where she's able to just... It's not really a parry. It functions like a parry, I guess, just she doesn't do a follow-up attack. She's able to just, like, use her sword arm and deflect your attack. Which is fine, but then it stuns the shit out of you. And she usually, basically 90, like, basically 100% of the time she would do it, she would do her 3-hit combo, which would just kill me. So it's like, and it comes out of nowhere. There's no pattern, there's no anything. She would go like 7 attempts without doing it, and then randomly she would do it. I did notice that it's usually when you get more aggressive, but just as a attack, just as a mechanic, she just has so much. She has a heal, she has waterfowl, she has insane health and damage. Um, then she has that deflect. She's very fast. She's very evasive and very aggressive. And just like two phases and all this shit. And man, it's just I just feel like if they took out one thing or at least balanced some of the attacks, it'd feel a little bit less bullshit. Like the challenge of the fight was great. I don't think the challenge itself was bad. I just think some of her attacks were a bit too much. You know, like I get, okay, she deflects. You learn not to be so aggressive. You know, she's punishing you basically. But I don't know. Um, yeah, I'm glad decided to start using these items and summon, especially since Dolores died so quickly. So I didn't feel like I was cheesing. Like literally, um, I wanted her to just rock, sleep, and be able to get some free hits. But all she did was get aggro on Melania and then die, and then I had to fight by myself anyways. So it did help because it made me calm down a little bit. It helped me calm down a lot, honestly. And then I was able to actually have a clear mind and fight her. But yeah, no, Dolores was MVP. Like she was going crazy with it. I'm trying to think. I swear I had one more thing that I like attack that Melania had or something. Like the heal punish that she has. Which doesn't even feel like a heal punish. It literally just feels like she predicts when you heal sometimes. Like she does it preemptively before you start to heal. Not the second you heal, but before you heal. There was literally times where I see her just standing there, she's doing nothing. The second I hit heal, she's in the air and she's doing the thrust attack. And because the heal animation is so freaking long, and you're literally stuck in place, and you can't do anything, I get hit with it. Like, or I do the skill, and she's already in the air. That's another thing. Like her being a neutral and just being able to activate an attack immediately with no warning is bullshit. I don't like that. Like, there's no telegraph. Like the attack she pulls out from neutral, how no telegraph? Like you cannot react to the attacks. Like it's not possible. None of the attacks that she did when she's just standing around, you know, were actually telegraphed. And so every time I would go in thinking, oh, she's just there, I can get an attack in. She randomly pulls out a swipe super fast and it hits me. And it's just like, I can't react to that. That's not fair. Like, there should not be attacks that I can't deal with. She didn't do it all the time, thankfully, and it was only in the first phase I noticed. That's the one thing that I actually think was completely bullshit. Everything else I can kind of justify. But that one thing, I should be able to react to every attack in some sort of way, either blocking, parrying, rolling through, backstepping, you know, stunning her so she stops the attack. I should be able to deal with it in some way. I don't have a shield, so even if I can parry it, you know, that shouldn't be the only way I can deal with it. Like, I shouldn't have to parry it. That's just kind of bullshit. Like she attacks so fast that I can't dodge. So dodging, backstepping, running isn't an option. And if I can't react fast enough to roll, then I'm not going to react fast enough to attack. I mean, and the main thing was that I would do an attack, and then she would do an attack, and she would do it faster than me, so I would hit the attack, I would get a hit on her, but then she would do even more damage to me. So it's like, I guess in a certain sense, it's teaching you patience. I can see that a little bit, but it's still just fuck kind of bullshit. That's just my opinion. Other than that, I think, honestly, I think this is controversial. Not that it really matters. But I feel like I like the second phase a lot better. Honestly. I think the first phase was a lot of bullshit. Um, I know that supposedly she can pull out waterfowl whenever she wants in this second phase, which I did realize. Because one time she did it like 2 times in a row within like a minute. But it didn't feel that bad. Maybe, I mean, I would say it's because Dolores was having aggro, but again, she died pretty quickly. And then Melania would freaking heal up to full health, and then I would have to get her all the way down, so you can't really say that I cheesed it, or, you know, she had aggro the entire time. Like, I had to deal with her one-on-one for basically the entire fight. Um, I was just like, oh wait, why am I able to upgrade that? But I have the ancient dragonsmithing stone, somber ancient dragonsmithing stone. But we are going to level up, of course, Melania. Okay, where is it? Okay, here it is. I don't know why I'm hesitating. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really seem that great of a weapon, but how many boss? This is the third boss weapon I got. Well, third remembrance weapon, because I technically have a bunch of other boss weapons like these. But this is the third remembrance weapon I have, which is probably one of the only ones I'm actually going to use, because Placido Sax's sword is cool and has a nice range, but lightning damage is not that great for mid game or end game. And I don't really like heavy weapons that much. Not like that, anyways. Um, America's hammer is holy damage, which is absolute dog shit. Like, let's just be real. Um, and it really doesn't do that much damage. Also has horrible range, and it's just not that great. It's a cool weapon, but it's really not that amazing, if I'm being honest. Not really sure why I got it, but I did. I don't really regret it, but it's not an amazing weapon. That's just the truth. Ah, man. that I can't duplicate ashes from somber weapons. That would be super freaking cool. Like literally, I mean honestly, I guess it'd be pretty broken if you got stuff like Taker's Flame or Waterfall Dance and you just put it on a... I mean I guess Waterfall Dance would probably only be usable on katanas. And then stuff like Taker's Flame would only be usable on great swords and stuff like that. But I think it would be pretty cool. Okay, let's see. In terms of attack power, where is it? It's just above the Naginata. I mean, honestly. And yeah, no, I can't. It would be pretty cool if I could make it keen. But I doubt. I mean, you would be making them making the boss weapons way stronger, and that would just be kind of broken. Some part of me is just kind of tempted to start New Game Plus without getting the stupid weapons. And I don't really need to, it's just I already farmed most of them, so I might as well get the other ones. I think I'll farm the ones that are in the late game, like the Envoy Horns and those guys in the Halic tree. You know, doing No Game Plus and having to get all the way back to the Halic tree to farm them would be kind of a pain. But I already have everything unlocked, so I might as well just continue. So 6:15. It's not bad, not bad at all. See if I can't pair it with the Nagakiba for range. Oh yeah, and I got her armor. There it is. Right. Man, I did not. I mean, I was hoping I'd be able to beat her today, but some part of me didn't really. Like, there's that thing where it's like I'm hoping I can get her, but then I'm dying in stupid ways, and it feels impossible. Um. Oh yeah, and I did some customization. And like it looks kind of weird thinking about it, but I don't know. For me, I decided to make her completely dark because I don't know. For the frenzy flame, I kind of wanted it to be like she's ash or something, like she's completely burnt to a crisp. I thought it kind of fit. Um, I like the way the burn marks are kind of contrasted with the black skin. I think it's kind of cool. And then the kind of silverish bluish hair and then the yellow eyes of frenzy. Um, but I also changed a bunch of a bunch of things because I went into detail when I first made her, but she did not look very pretty. Like, I'll be honest. I kind of tried my best, but this is so detailed and specific. I couldn't get the features right. Even still, there's still a couple of features where I think profile wise and like at certain angles she looks kind of weird. Um, let me see. That's her skin color. If we get her to a um, regular skin color and see her. Like if you compare that to the first the first face I made, it's not very. I mean, the first face I made was just not very feminine or pretty at all, honestly. Not that that's what really matters at the end of the day, but it just, I don't know, it wasn't very. I want to have a character that I'm proud of. Um, and I think she looks a lot better. Because it was specifically her nose and I think her lips. Her lips are still kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I haven't figured out how to get them a bit better. You can see her top lip is kind of, it's kind of weird. I don't know the setting. I have to, I don't know, I think she looks fine from the front, but once it's like at a side angle, it just looks a little bit weird. And I think I got the nose a little bit better. It didn't really have a bridge. It was very flat. And it just made it look kind of manly. Um, and I just didn't really care for it. So I actually gave her a friggin' bridge to her nose, which makes it look normal now. I think she looks a lot. Also, I also made her. I went from easy, from mature to young, and then I gave her the young voice. Um, it just felt proper. I don't know. It's like my whole thing was she was like a mature samurai and she's lived through stuff. I mean, I didn't really have lore for her, but that's kind of the thing I was going for, like a, you know, old wise samurai woman, but honestly, I prefer her being a bit younger. It also just makes her look prettier. Like, just the aesthetic I was going for specifically. Um, yeah, no, this is, I kind of messed around with certain, oh, yeah, no, and I gave her more muscle, just because I felt like it was kind of fitting. It's like, look at the difference here. Like, sure, she's kind of fit here, but honestly, looking at the difference, she seems super skinny here. um, yeah, okay. So let's see the difference here. Um, look at this. Not only does she have a frown on her face, but look at her nose. I mean, I know people have noses like that, but it just I personally have um that that bridge to the nose. It's very curved, and that's what I'm used to. So just seeing it flat, it just kind of threw me off, and just the depth to her face, it doesn't. It just kind of I don't know. It screws with me. I don't know. Her lips here actually are they? I think they're a bit better here. Maybe I just need to revert to what I had before. Because I changed it to have a bit more of a smile. Um, I do kind of miss the violet eyes. Honestly, it's not a bad face. It's just not what I was looking for. Like, I just didn't want to be on stream 10,000 years, customizing the character, especially on the first stream. That's why I didn't go super in depth. I also think I wasn't really paying that much attention to what she looked like, even though I was creating her. But it's not a bad look, which is why I saved it. So I could always go back, but and then I kind of messed around with. I made her cheeks really big. Cause like I wanted a more rounded face. Um, and I changed her nose a little bit, and then I definitely screwed something up with the lips. And then I was going for like um the yellow eyeshadow and eyeliner to contrast, well, not to contrast, to complement the yellow um the frame of frenzy in her eyes. Um, so I don't know why it's not. Why she doesn't have the frenzy here. Though I should have had it already. Um, but yeah, and then I was gonna go for this white to contrast the burns she had. Uh, and then like yellow to kind of like golden hair basically to complement the frenzy in her eyes. Uh, but yeah, I think I like this the best. I don't know why I don't have the burn marks, but okay. Same thing with the eyes. I went back to the. Not that I mean, I like the. I like the. I like the original eyes I had for her, but I don't know. I think it's cooler. Yeah, let me see if I can't change the lips real quick. What would it be? I changed that, and then I made her more happy. Give her bigger lips. It's like, I don't know what I would do to... It doesn't really matter, because like, the only time I'm seeing her face up close like this is if I don't have a helmet on and I'm purposely looking at her face, or if I'm screwing around here in the customization. Like I said, it only really looks weird to me when I'm seeing her from an angle, so it's not the biggest deal. Actually, let me see about. It's just the shape of the top lip that bothers me. I don't know why. Actually, green is not too bad. You know, the lighter colors kind of don't match that green. I think you could just barely see that it's blue. I think it's just very dark. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. I think I just make her lips a bit thinner and then make them stick it up a bit less. 'Cause I don't think she needs lips that big. I mean, they were fine before. I don't know why I decided to change them. I was going for white lips to contrast, but it actually doesn't really look that good to me, personally. You know, I think I'll go for that. I wanted blue somewhere, but I want it to match with everything else. Yeah, now let me see the lips. Let me see if I can. I don't really know what that really does. I think I'll put it to like half, basically. I don't. I don't think. They really need to be sticking out that much. I think that's a bit better. Not exactly. When she just has smaller lips now, actually. Like I said, it's really just a top lip sticking out that far that looks weird to me. Cause like I don't, especially from the. I mean, not like this is really a flattering angle in general, but you can really tell when you're seeing from above. It's just sticking out. I would that it would be this that would. No, it's still there. I mean, it is the lip, so I don't see why it would be any other setting that would change it. I'm not sure. Maybe I just need to make them thinner. No, that doesn't really do much. I don't really know the setting. Ah. It's really only when I do that that I can really tell what the major changes are. Okay, that's it. Okay, yeah, no, that's exactly it. Can't really change it too much, but that's just really not flattering at all. I think that's the best I'm gonna get, honestly. Let me see her face now. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. I'd say I like that a lot. Of course, it blocks everything, but I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so I have. What enemy would be good to practice on? I want an open field where I don't have to worry about falling off ledges and. I guess there are some dogs and red mane soldiers over here that I could deal with relatively easily. Oh man, excuse me. I don't think I start appreciating water until summer comes around. Cause holy crap, it is so hot. Oh man, I hate summer, but I don't love it. Oh man, I don't really love it. It's just such a cool look, honestly. Like I've been clipping all the sets and then screenshotting with the weapons and then doing like a little troll around like I just did there and recording it. Of course, it's just regular, regular stuff for katana. And one, five, and then that's just regular 1, 2 for the heavy attack. Is it any different for? Yeah, it's the same 5. And then it's a thrust and a slash for one-handed. And then of course we got waterfowl dance. Ah, we do it one time, like Millicent does it, but then we can also press the button 2 more times. So if we do it the regular, we just do it once, it's 9, but if we do the other 2, it's 12. I'm assuming 12 for each other input, so it'd be 9, 12, 12. I'm assuming so. I'm assuming that's how that works. So that would be 12 for both inputs. Okay, let me see. Let me see the regular damage, just with swings and such. I don't know why I'm doing that. Why did Tor not? A bit chaotic for me. These guys have like literally no health. Need to. Well, that's a new one. So yeah, now literally just. Yeah, Narcokiba is a little bit longer, but I think the Hand of Millennia is the second longest. Never saw that. Yeah, no, these guys are not very strong. Let me. I really don't feel like fighting these guys, but let me just test it against a Clean Rot Knight, since they seem to. I mean, the Helix Tree is literally the last area in the game. It's literally the end game. Well, it's one of the end game areas, since, I mean, the Ashen Capital is the end game, since you usually fight the final boss there. And it would be Mountaintop of the Giants, Consecrated Snowfield. I mean, it's Mountaintop of the Giants, Fire Giant, Forge, Ashen Capital, um, then beat the game. And then it's Consecrated Snowfield, do a secret passage, and and went up. Um, sorry, it's my sister. Um, shit, what was I talking about? Damn it. Fuck. Alright, endgame areas. That's Consecrated Snowfield, and you have to do the stupid puzzle to get to the Helix Tree. I mean, yeah, the Helix Tree is literally going to be one of the last areas, if not the last area. I mean, I'm pretty sure they designed it in a way where it is literally the last area you get to because of how fucking annoying it is to get to it. And Melania is usually going to be the last boss you fight. I mean, there's some people who go there, um, and then defeat Melania, but I was not one of those people. So I could not be bothered. And I seriously do not think I would have. I mean, no, I could have beaten her without Dolores, and I could have beaten her without the Nagi Nata. Could have definitely done it with the katanas. But I just wanted to switch stuff up. I wanted more range, because she has way too much range. I just wanted to be able to deal with stuff as well. The Naga people is not nearly enough. Um, and Unsheathed was kind of screwing me over. Because if I go into the stance, like there's a delay before being able to roll, before being able to heal, and then if she evades, you know, she can go in and get an attack on me, and it's just, it was good because I could time it, but it was bad because I had to time it. Whereas, I mean, I had to time it in the sense that if I wasn't able to get the attack off, whether it be she dodges the attack or she attacks before I'm even able to attack, I'm screwed. But with the Naginata, at least, it's just you press the button and it happens automatically. You don't really have to think about it. You just have to be within range. Which, if I was in range, it was perfect because I didn't need to really care about timing that much. But if I wasn't in range, or if she was attacking, then I was wasting FP, wasting stamina, not getting attack on, or getting a bunch of damage. It does not do nearly it. That does not nearly do as much damage as I would hope. I mean, to be fair, the Naga Kiba is not the strongest. Uh, just by a little bit. Like, it's not even that much. Like, that's 573. That's 577. No, 70. I can't do math. Oh, 5. 76. I was off by a little bit. Oh. But yeah, no, it's weird. Let me see how many hits with the waterfall dance does it take. Damn. They can literally tank the entire fucking thing with just one more hit. Yeah, I think I want to at least get to level 200 before I get to New Game Plus. So 14. What would I really do? I mean, you definitely have to be strength probably to 40, mind to 34. I guess I don't really have to be exactly 200. I could calculate how much it would take to get me to 50 mind and 50 strength. I wonder how they do it in New Game Plus for levels, because you're starting at whatever level you ended off at. Like, is it the same amount. And they do give you more runes, so even if it was the same amount, I would assume the levels to stay consistent. It wouldn't make sense for them to lower the rune for it to be like you reset from scratch, even though you keep your levels. That wouldn't really make sense. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's it, really. I mean, apart from that, I mean, yeah, I think this is literally the last stream because I don't have anything else. I mean, everything else I'm gonna do is gonna be um, by myself, farming the weapons and getting enough rune to level up, and then once I get everything, go into New Game Plus. But like, I literally did everything in the game. I, I mean, I did everything content-wise. I haven't gotten all the weapons, and I've been doing stuff off stream. But I got all the achievements on stream. I beat every single boss. I have basically all the armor. I mean, no, I do have all the armor sets. Well, no, there's a couple foot soldiers, like the red main foot soldiers. I don't have their full set. I don't have the Godric foot soldier set. Um, I don't think I have. I don't know if the Cuckoo Knights have foot soldiers. If they do, I don't have that set either. I don't believe. I can just check honestly. And yeah, Godric soldier, Radon soldier, Electri soldier, and then there's no Lanedell, no Mausoleum, no Cuckoo, nothing. And there aren't any carrion soldiers. There aren't really Lucaria soldiers though. Let me see. Let me see the armor. If I'm missing anything. Okay, so no, there's only the Cuckoo Knights. So I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I think the Godric Soldier is the one I don't have the full set of. I think I don't have the full Ancestral Follower set. I don't have the Tree Guardian set. I don't have the High Page set. Don't believe I have the Highwayman set. I don't have Lusat's or Azur's set since I sided with Jera instead of Selen. So that's in New Game Plus. And I need the Nox Monk, Nox Swordstress, and Nox Night Maiden set. I need to finish the Omen Killer set, but I don't have the helmet. I don't have the Radon soldier set. Yeah, the Royal Lucaria soldier set. Do I have that? I think I have the... No, I don't. Yeah, I don't have the Royal Lucaria set. Or the Royal Lucaria foot soldier set. Don't think I have the full Raptor set. Don't think I have the Landau soldier set. Godric foot soldier set. The Radon foot soldier set. Landau foot soldier set. Halichi. Yeah, I think I have the Halichi foot soldier. You know, so that's... Oh man, I should have looked this up. Now I want to farm these friggin' sets as well. That's fine. And I don't know why I'm in a hurry. I don't really need to do New Game Plus. I could just do other builds. And I do literally have a new game that I started, and I just beat the Tree Sentinel with the Vagabond class. And it was, man, it was super fun. I died like 3 times. But holy shit, it was very satisfying. And I literally killed Soldier of Godric in 2 freaking hits. It was hilarious. He should not be a boss. But yeah, 265 hours, level 186, all achievements. Yeah, I think that's pretty freaking good, honestly. Pretty sure I died to Millennia more than 100 times. But I beat her. Shit. No, I'm dumb. I knew there was something I forgot. Her Great Rune. I need to activate it. But I don't need to, but be kind of dumb to end it off and not activate it. I gotta freaking. Yeah, no, there's the Vagabond. I bought her armor, I bought her weapon, and upgraded all the way, and then I forgot the Great Rune. That was one of the first things I thought about. That was kind of anticlimactic. Whatever. But yeah, that's pretty good. I could do a run with each uh each each build. Pause because the way to get to her divine towers through the divine bridge, which the site of grace is gone now that I burned down the Erd tree. I'm hoping that means. I mean, the East Capital Rampart side of Grace was still there, even though I abandoned the archery. So it's not like every single side of Grace is gone. I mean, the Archery Sanctuary, Queen's Bedchamber, and Elden Throne are still there. Yeah, it's this one right here. Is it? Wait, no. That's not a Divine Tower. Pretty sure it's the isolated Divine Tower, which is... Yeah, it's this one. Um, I'll have to look it up, because I know you get there through a transporter trap, which should still be available. Um, okay. Let's go to this teleporter trap real quick. Ah, man. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you really only have, what was it, like 12 armor sets to to farm, and then like 35 pieces of 35 weapons to farm. I mean, to get everything fully upgraded, it's good AP. But I don't even think New Game Plus 8 would get me all the way over that. It doesn't keep messing with. Okay. I can kill the strongest demigod, but then I get knocked off my horse by a freaking scrub. Okay. This has been kind of anticlimactic. I was kind of hoping to just get there and do this, but now it's this entire ordeal. It's whatever, man. Okay. But yeah, no, I really gonna have to think of what I want to stream now. Damn, 1900. That is insane to me. Um, like I said, Dark Souls 3 New Game Plus is definitely viable. I'll have to kill a deer I've got him to half health, so it's not crazy. But Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls freaking Dragon Battles compared to Elden Ring Dragon Battles. I think the Dragon Battles could have been a bit more varied other than having different status effects and having more health. Like, uh, okay, can I get down here by doing the... I swear I saw, like, I've definitely seen that you can use waterfall dance to negate fall damage. Well, not fall damage, negate fall into your friggin' death. Oh, okay. By dropping down and using it. See what this is all about. No way I killed Melania and then I died to a fucking golem. Insane game. Seriously, man, like, come on. Oh my fucking god, goodness gracious. Dude's doing too much. I'll have to go back to Millennia's. Um, to Millennia's room and see all the messages, just to see what people say. There is also a Coliseum combat. I have messed around with it a little bit off stream. Um, won a couple of times, got completely destroyed a couple of times, and then I had a pretty funny, um, draw. We literally both did our strong attack at the same time, and we killed each other. It was very, it was unexpected. Uh, I totally thought I was gonna get him, but nope. No messages, anything around here? Because I could just come back down here. Sometimes the messages take a while to load in. I love the whole right arm having the gold prosthetic. It's really cool. And then I don't know, they're just regular cubes. Let's see. I know they look like, you know, because both her legs are fake. At least up to the upper thighs, anyways. Go back to Bach and see if any of the stuff I have is Alterable. Where is that? Just where is that? I'm looking down over here. Oh, that's the Colosseum. No, that's the Bestial Sanctum. And then that's Khalid Tower. And then another tower to the right. That's weird. Which that be? Yeah, no, that would be Limgrave. And then that one over there is Ligranias. It's like I think they seem so far away on the map, but then you can literally see them basically right there. Like I mean, literally, you got. I mean, yeah, no, it's really Morga and Mogs, um, Rykards, Melania, Radon, Gondrick, Ronnie. That's about it. Including all those you just get automatically. Wonder what Ronnie would be like as a boss fight. Because we fight one Empyrean and she's insane, and then supposedly Mikola is stronger according to her. I mean, considering he made the unalloyed gold needle and he's the reason we have bewitching branches, which really make enemies turn against their allies. His boss fight, if there ever is going to be a boss fight for him, would be insane. I mean, considering how big he is, just in Mohg's palace, he's literally bigger than Mohg, and Mohg is gigantic. Now, this is the thing, like, the enemies in this game are so much bigger than you. Like, the only enemies that are about your size are the regular foot soldiers. But the bigger soldiers and the knights are like a good 2 to 3 inches taller than you. Like the clean rot knights are like they're literally a good 4 inches taller than you. You know, Radagon is like 7 feet tall. Renala's gigantic. Ronnie's original body's pretty freaking big. Um, Radon is freaking huge. I mean, considering Renala and Radagon are his parents, he got all the tall genes. Like every single sliver of those tall genes. So did Ronnie, honestly. Okay, let's see. Now, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, it should be. No, it's Kyoto, yeah. And due to the infusion of Melina's spirit of resistance, attacks made immediately after receiving damage will partially recover HP. Melina's donor to Queen Mac and Radagon in her Great Rune should have been the most sacred of all. Basically, the only reason her Great Rune is fucked is because she was born Scarlet Rot. If she wasn't, then this shit would be insane. So what would her rune be? And because of her own determination, she has this power. But other than that, uh, other than that, it's really not. Oh, see, I don't. Oh yeah, I just realized I beat every single boss without using a great, without using a rune arc once. Well, without using a rune arc to beat them, because I did use a rune arc once or twice in the Millennia fight just to see if it feels good. Other than that, yeah, I mean, none of them are really that great, if I'm being honest. Not great enough for me to consider using a rune arc, honestly. Let's see if I could use waterfall dance. Yeah, no, I do the first one, I go off into the air, and then I land doing the second one. Oh, that's crazy. Literally have 54 rune arcs, and I used 2 in the entire playthrough. Not that they're that strong. I don't know, I just felt I was just into summoning. I didn't really want to do it. But I only ended up doing it for 3 bosses. So yeah, I mean, oh, spirit summons anyways. I summoned it Felly for Omen Killer, which was a really weak boss, so it barely even counts. But yeah, man, that's basically that's the game. You know, I think I'll try to beat Deer and then see about going into New Game Plus. I'll give myself a little bit of a break, seeing as I've been freaking farming runes, farming weapons. So I don't want to go super crazy or anything. Let me check this other flower real quick. Yeah, no. Because I figured it takes one for each when you do, which makes sense because it wouldn't. It would be pretty broken if the last two only used up one. You know, it is strange. Why is there one over here? I don't really get it. Okay, let me set this grace and then end the stream. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna be streaming Elden Ring at all. Like, we're done. That's it. It is strange to me that Radon and Rykard's Freight runes basically look the same. Like, the vertical part of the rune is in the same exact location. And then Morga and Mogs are pretty similar as well. I mean, it does say that they are similar because they're twins, which makes sense. And Radon and Rykard are siblings as well, so I guess that also makes sense that they have similar runes. And then the Great Rune of the Unborn is similar to Melania's rune. And then that's the middle of it. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, 265. This was one of the greatest games I've ever played, for sure. Not sure. I think I definitely like it a lot better than Dark Souls 3, but it's not super fair to compare the two. Um, it really isn't. I think there's a lot of bosses that are very iconic in Dark Souls 3 that can't really compare to Elden Ring. Like, only a couple bosses in Elden Ring that I really like that are like amazing. You know, Radagon, I think Elden Beast wasn't as bad as people say. Melania was awesome. Rykard was Yorm done properly, because Yorm in Dark Souls 3 was just not. He was not a fun fight. And I think Fire Giant was High Lord Wolnir done right as well. Like literally the two shittiest freaking gimmick fights in Dark Souls 3 were done really well in Elden Ring. I think Dark Souls 3 overall had better bosses in my opinion. Like Sister Freed and Father Ariandel, Nameless King, Slave Nightingale, Mendir, Pontiff, Twin Princes, Lothric and Lorien, Abyss Watchers, you know, I mean, they're all really memorable fights. But Elden Ring only really has, I'd say the bosses that I love the most were the main story bosses. Like every other boss was kind of just, not every other boss, but there were a lot of bosses where they just repeated the boss over and over again. Or like the Knights Cavalry, you know. There's two versions of them. There's the one with the glaive, and then there's the one with the flail. And there's like 7 of them. It's like 3 in Limgrave. There's, I think, one in Liurnia. There's one in the Weeping Peninsula. There's like two in Caelid, one in the Forbidden Lands, two in the Consecrated Snowfield, and it's just like all they do is up the health and up the damage they do. Like there's no new moveset, there's no just one thing they did differently later on, and the Consecrated Snowfield was have there be a dual fight, but I just separated them and killed them separately, so that didn't really even matter. It just after like the third or fourth um, Knights Cavalry, it just kind of got boring. It's just like it's the same dude over and over again. I don't really care about this anymore, you know? Like the jobs weren't even really that interesting. The watchdogs were just like, I don't get it. I think there are too many of them. The ulcerated tree spirits and putrid tree spirits, I think they really shouldn't have had as many as they did, especially in the late game. Same thing with the Earth Tree avatars and the putrid avatars. Way too many of them. Yeah, I'd say the most memorable fights, obviously Melania, Rykard, Radon, Nala, Godfrey, Radagon, Moog, Morgott, Dragonlord Susax, Malekith, I guess Godric. What else? And yeah, those are the main on Elden Beast as well. But yeah, that's basically it. No, I think I was more invested in the story and the NPCs in Elden Ring, and like build variety and getting weapons and like exploring. But in terms of like music and bosses, I think Dark Souls 3 takes the cake for me personally. I just had a more interesting time with the specific bosses in Dark Souls 3. Just the feeling they elicit is a lot more. It's close, but I don't know. Dark Souls 3 holds a very special place in my heart because it's the first Souls game I played. Elden Ring is great. Like I think overall Elden Ring is better, and I like it more in terms of bosses. I think there's too many that aren't good quality. You know, like if they took out like a good 50 of the bosses, or took out like 7 of the repeat bosses, you know, you have a boss appear 3 times in the game. Or like you have like a boss and then a dual boss of that same variety. No jank duos like Crucible Knight and Misbegotten. Um, if you're gonna do duo fights, do 2 of the same enemy. Like that's the only, like the Twin Princess was a good dual boss fight, because one dude would be in the back shooting poison and the other would be in your face trying to kill you, and then they would switch. So it would be back and forth, and you have to maintain that. But you know, even with the Crucible Knight dual fight, like they were basically next to each other and they were both very aggressive, and it's just like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I have complaints about. A lot of people have complaints about, but overall, I'd say it's a 8.5 out of 10. Honestly, I was gonna give it a 9, but I think that's a bit too much. Like that'd be me just giving in to the hype. I think 8.5 is pretty solid. Um, and Melania, honestly, is probably my top 5 bosses for sure. I thought she'd be a lot lower because I would die to her a lot, but she was great. She was a lot better than I thought she would be. Anyways, I've been talking for like so long. Yikes. Um, and there's like not even anybody here. I'm just talking to myself, but whatever. Hopefully, people don't mind it. I mean, if you don't want to listen to it, you only have to. This is just indulging myself. Yeah, maybe I'll stream a little bit. Um, like once I do like New Game Plus and I get really far into it, like Malekith and like uh, Radagon and Melania second time. Maybe I'll stream a little bit there doing the boss fights. But I'm not gonna stream the entire thing. That's just an idea. I definitely think that could be cool. Just to do different builds and see how it is the second time around. But I definitely think Dark Souls 3 New Game Plus is the thing that's most appealing to me right now. See how I fare against Nadir. But yeah, I'll have to think about what other games I want to play, especially on the computer since I haven't done any Steam games. I haven't streamed any PC games in a long time. I think I definitely want to start a new game. I think I should do some retro because I haven't done any retro in a while. But yeah, no, this was amazing. I will definitely be playing this on my own time. And yeah, I think I will stream certain bosses in Plus when I get to them. Just cause. But yeah, I will stop talking now because I've been going for 3 hours and like an hour of it has just been me talking. God, I can talk forever. Yeah, this was great. I will see you guys on a Wednesday with something new, I suppose. I'll probably be retro. Might be like Zelda or something. I don't know. I mean, I've been playing some Zelda retro. Not recently, but I'll try to figure out what I'll play. Should be great though. I'm glad I was able to get this done before the end, before the start of the new month. Feels good. Yeah, I will see you guys on Wednesday for whatever I decide to stream. Um, yeah. Anyways, peace out. I will see you guys later. If anyone was lurking, appreciate you. Who watch the VOD, always appreciate it. This was a great series. I'm kind of sad to see it go. I'll see you guys later.